Hi friends, in this session we will see fact table and dimension table. First, fact table. Fact table is the central table in a star schema of data warehouse. So it is the central table in the star schema or a snowflake schema. So it is the central table. So it stores quantitative information for analysis and is often denormalized. So the fact table is denormalized. It is the central table that is fixed. It contains dimensions and measure values. It is denormalized. It cannot be subdivided into other number of tables. It is fixed, so it is not divided. A fact table works with dimension tables and it holds the data to be analyzed, and dimension table stores about the ways in which the data can be analyzed. So a fact table contains these dimension table connected with this dimension table using foreign keys. Fact table contains foreign keys and measurement values, measures. So using these foreign keys, fact tables can connected to dimension tables. So dimension tables are having the primary keys. With these primary keys, dimension tables are connected to fact tables. So in this figure you can observe clearly. So how the fact table, this is the fact table. This contains date ID, store ID, product ID. These all are the foreign keys. Okay, next, this unit sold is nothing but the measures. So this fact table contains foreign keys and measures. Using these foreign keys, this fact table can be connected to dimension table. So these dimension tables are having the date dimension is having the date ID. So this is the primary key here. It is connected to sales fact table. So then here it is the foreign key. So in the same way, store dimension table, this store ID is nothing but a primary key in the store dimension table. So it is foreign key in the sales fact table. So product dimension table in that also. So product ID is nothing but the primary key in this table. So it is foreign key in the sales fact table. Units sold are nothing but the measures. So this is about the fact table. Fact table simply it is nothing but the collection of dimensions and measures. Here the numerical measures in fact table falls into three categories. Here the numerical measures, those can be fall into three categories: fully additive, semi-additive, non-additive. So first, fully additive. Fully additive means the most flexible and useful facts are fully additive. So the facts that are more flexible. So additive measures can be summed up across any of the dimensions associated with the fact table. So here the fact table associated with these three dimension tables. Now here these three dimension tables can be used for any measure value. For a particular unit sold, you will use this date, store and the product. These three values in particular time, in particular store, which product is sold. So based on that you will predict the unit sold. Based on that you will predict the measure. So that is the fully additive. Clear example. For fully additive, this is the clear example. Okay. So next, semi-additive. Semi-additive is nothing but summed across some dimensions. Only some dimensions data can be summed, but not all. Balance amounts are common semi-additive facts because they are additive across all dimensions except time. Okay. So like the balance amounts, these balance amounts we can get through only other attributes are enough. Time attribute we need not. So this is semi-additive. Only some dimensions we will use. Non-additive. Non-additive is nothing but measures. Measures that cannot be added across any dimension. So any dimension cannot be used. All dimensions cannot be used. Why? Because some measures are completely non-additive, such as ratios. Ratios we cannot add. So 1:15, 1:20, we cannot add the ratio. That's why the ratios are non-additive. Okay, so this is about the fact table. So next, factless fact table. What is meant by factless fact table? Factless fact table is a fact table that does not contain any facts. So here facts is nothing but the measures. Facts are nothing but the measures. For example, in the above fact table, so date ID, store ID, product ID, these are the foreign keys, and the unit sold is the measure. Number of units sold is the measure. In factless fact table, we are not having this measures value. This unit sold value is not available in factless fact table. In factless fact table, we are having only foreign keys. We are only having dimension values. It is essentially an intersection of dimensions. Only dimensions we are having in fact table. If that is that we can say factless fact table. Factless fact table does not make sense since a fact table is after all about facts. So factless fact table is not make sense. Why? Because factless means measures are not there, means we are having these all dimensions to get the measurement value. Okay, if we get the measurement value, then only we can analyze, then only we can decision we can take. Okay, then only decision we can take. So without measures, there is no sense in the data, so no sense in the fact table. That's why factless fact table does not make any sense. So these are in some applications where above we have seen in the sales fact table. So if units sold are not there, okay, so then it does not make sense. Okay, we need the number of items sold, we have to retrieve. That's why in sales fact table, units sold measure value should be there. So here, but factless fact table also we will use, where we will use, for example, this in sometimes it makes sense. So for example, attendance fact table is there, no? So for that, for a particular student in particular class, he is attended. Okay, so in particular time he is attended for particular class. Different students attended for different classes in different times. The data we can retrieve by using attendance fact table. Here it is making sense. Why? Because we can get the data student is presented in that class or not at that particular time. So like that information we can retrieve from this fact table. So measure values are not there in this fact table, but also this fact table makes sense. So this is an example of factless fact table where in some like this, in some cases it makes sense without measure values also. What is meant by dimension table? So dimension table is a table in a star schema of a data warehouse. Dimension table we can see around fact table. So fact table is connected to dimension table using some keys. Data warehouses are built using dimensional models which consist of fact table and dimension tables. So this is schema design. In schema design, in star schema, snowflake schema, fact translation schema, in all schemas we are having two important tables. One is the fact table, other one is the dimension table. So each and every fact table is connected to number of dimension tables. What is this dimension table? This dimension table is nothing but, I can say, it is an entity in the real world, a real world object it is. Okay, so it contains some attributes and it contains a primary key. So the dimension table contains a key, that is the primary key. So and it contains some attributes. So they contain dimension keys, values and attributes. For these attributes we are having values. So examples for dimension tables we will see. For example, the time dimension it would contain every hour, day, week, month, quarter and year. These are the attributes for the time dimension table. That has occurred since you started your business operations. That is the time dimension table. Product dimension table, this could contain a name and a description of the products you sell. That is their unit price, the product price, product color, product weight and other attributes as applicable. So these all are nothing but attributes of the product dimension table. So this each and every dimension table contains primary key, attributes and values for that attributes. For example, product, any product is there, X product is there, so that is having some price, some 50 rupees. So it is having color, green color, red color, that item. So weight is 100 grams, like that different values we are having. For each and every dimension table we are having values, we are having attributes, we are having primary key. Attributes would be customer's first name. So next, for a customer, if you have taken dimension, so then for that customer's first name, customer last name, age, gender, these are the properties for the customer dimension table. So these are the examples for the dimension table. So we will see dimension table characteristics. Dimension table contains dimensions of fact. So fact table contains foreign keys and measures. So fact is nothing but the measures. Measures are nothing but the facts. So how that measures can be predicted? Measures can be predicted by summing up all values in the dimension table. Fully additive is a good example. So it makes sense. Fully additive will use more. Why? Because it using all the dimensions. They are joined to fact table via a foreign key. Fact table, it is having the keys. That keys are called as foreign keys. In dimension table we are having key, that is the primary key. Dimension table connected to this fact table using this via this foreign key. Dimension tables are denormalized tables. These dimension tables are denormalized tables. Dimensions are attributes. Dimension attributes are the various columns in dimension table. Attributes are nothing but columns. Customer name, customer age, customer age, customer name, customer address, like that. These are nothing but the various attributes, various columns in the dimension table, particular dimension table. For customer table, these are the columns. Like that for product also, price, color, weight, these are the columns for the product table. Like that, different dimension tables we are having different columns. Columns are nothing but the attributes. We are having values for that. Dimensions offers descriptive characteristics of the facts with the help of their attributes. With facts, descriptive characteristics of the facts we can get. Measures, characteristics we can get with the help of their attributes. Okay, with these attributes we can get the characteristics of the facts. Dimension can also contain one or more hierarchical relationship. Dimension can also contain a level by level relationship. Why? Because in Snowflake schema, you can observe in Snowflake schema, to achieve normalization we divided dimension into two dimensions. Okay, so the dimension can be divided into two dimensions, means for from second dimension to first dimension, that is one level. From first dimension to fact table, that is one level. Level by level. So level by level we are connecting to fact table. So two dimension tables, from second dimension table to first dimension table, from first dimension table to again central fact table. So this is dimensional hierarchy. These are the properties of dimension table, characteristics of dimension table. So I hope you understood the difference between both fact table and dimension table. Fact table is nothing but the central table. It is an entire application. So it contains foreign keys and measures. Foreign keys are nothing but to represent or connect to the dimensions. So each and every dimension table contains the primary key and several attributes. Using this primary key, it acts as foreign key in the fact table, and this dimension table connected to fact table by using this key. Like that, several dimension tables connected to a single fact table. So in star schema, Snowflake schema, fact constellation schema, we will see fact table and dimension table. These are the two important features we will see in the schema designing. Okay, so that is about the fact table and dimension table.